we have a Game 7 on tap for tomorrow night. Derek Jeter, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, Matt Vasgersian. I think the Toronto Blue Jays tonight, in fact, they've done it earlier in the series, right? They were quiet first 2 games of the series. Win the next 3 out of 4 with big offensive totals like what they did tonight. They've reminded everybody how good they are these last few games.
They've been like this the entire year. I think that's why it caught us off guard the first 2 games. And like David said, maybe it was a couple days off that threw them off a little bit. But this team grinds it out, and they wear you down over 9 innings because every guy in that lineup, you don't necessarily have to hit a home run, but they're drawing walks, they're getting on base, 2 strike hits, 2 out hits, getting rallies with 2 outs. I mean, they're tough to navigate through that lineup.
Yesavage did a great job tonight. He held the Seattle offense down.
Yeah.
Seems like he make really good adjustment, keeping the ball down. He was hanging his splitter a little bit last outing. Now his splitter was buried down. He was surprising guy with his fastball, respecting that splitter. I mean, he did an incredible job. And like you say, this Blue Jay offense, man, those guys, man, every day they ground. They just fight. They just wear pitcher out, and they know how to put the ball in play. And then during the playoff, that's one of the most important things, being able to put the ball in play. Okay, the long ball make you win games, but when you put the ball in play, you waste their pitching.
Preach. Papi, you're exactly right. Aaron from our production team had a great piece, Matt, before Game 5, talking to Don Mattingly and the offensive players of the Blue Jays, and they advocated from the top, coming from Don Mattingly, be a good hitter first, make contact, be a pain in you-know-what, and be a tough out. Contact is king, and that's exactly what they showed the last 4 games.
Contact plus power, 2 more homers for the Blue Jays in Game 6, including one by Vlad Guerrero Jr., the 6th of his postseason career, and he's standing by with Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Matt. Vlad, let's start with Trey Yesavage. 3 straight double plays to get out of innings, the first 2 with bases loaded. This kid's 22 years old. He's 22 years old. What impressed you the most about his performance?
I mean, he's 22 years old, but he come every first day and give it all what they have, you know, and it's an amazing play, defense behind him, you know, he bring the energy, he's young, he wants to win so bad, so to me it's like, when I saw he gonna throw today, I said I can't wait today.
Vlad, you had your home run in the 5th inning. You came into this postseason, you hadn't had a homer in 89 plate appearances. Now you've got 6. You've tied Jose Bautista and Joe Carter for the most in Blue Jays history. What changed? How did you get hot?
I mean, I play for this city. I play for my teammate, you know, and I believe in this team. I believe in my teammate. And when you believe in your teammate, you believe in God, and you give everything to this city, something crazy happened. To me, it's like we're winning today, we're going to flush, and we're going to try and come tomorrow and try to win it again.
You wanted to get this series back to Toronto, you did. You wanted to force Game 7, you did. What do you expect tomorrow night?
I mean, it's a Game 7. Whatever happens, you know, and my dad always told me, Game 7 is give it all you have. And I know I got one messenger waiting for me, from him. You know, I'm give you all my God, and to me, I'm going to put that game in God's hands.
Vlad, thanks very much. Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow. Matt, back to you.
Kenny, thanks. Love the fact that Vlad Jr. referenced his pops here. I mean, what he's doing in this postseason is phenomenal, as documented here. Papi, this is a firm take here. His dad's in the Hall of Fame. He's one of the all-time greats. Junior has already hit 3 times as many postseason homers as Vlad Sr. did. We might be talking about this guy being every bit as good, if not a little better, than his pops in the next 15 years.
Well, Vladdy Jr. is an authentic player. I mean, he loves his father. He's a kid that his family embracing. They raised him right. This guy, he loved baseball. He just tried to get better and better and better every day. And remember, his father is on his ear every day giving him advice. I mean, this couple have a great relationship, and he always want to make him a proud dad.
You know, what's great about him, and I agree with you, Papi, is that he came in not bashful coming into this playoff. He said, I want this to be a legacy postseason for me. I want to be the next Joe Carter. I want to bring the promised land, the glory days back to Canada. And he's done that. He's hitting .462 this playoffs. He's got 3 times more home runs than he does strikeouts. He's only got 2 strikeouts. This is an epitome. We have a video we're going to show you. He's actually showing you the complete package. And here you're going to see a little bit of great defense. Watch how quick he gets rid of this ball.
That's a nice play.
I mean, that's Don Mattingly, Keith Hernandez-like. Now here comes the bomb. And look at the confidence and look at the swagger. And then we talked about the Pete Rose style of base running. Watch it dive. Watch him get up and run. I mean, he is doing it at all facets of the game, and then the intensity when he scores. He has 41 million Canadians on his shoulder. He's ready to play, and he's ready for Game 7 tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, look, he can do it all. He's showing everyone he can do it all. I think a lot of people that don't get a chance to watch him every day just think of him as being a hitter. But as you mentioned, he's showing it defensively. He's showing it on the base pass. He's the emotional leader. But what he said when he was being interviewed, he said, you believe in your teammates. And by him having that mindset, I'm pretty sure he's not trying to do too much just by himself. And when you're not trying to do it all and put everything on your back, it's a lot easier to play this game when you know that you have people that are coming in front of you and behind you that are going to do their job as well. So Vladdy is obviously the face of the organization. He's the leader of the team. But this is a well-rounded team.
And I agree with you when you talk about a team player. I always talk about the one player, Matty, that create the balance on the lineup. He is that guy. He is contagious. The way he run the bases, the way he play defense, the way he swing the bat, everybody in the dugout on his team is watching. And everybody want to step in and do something about it to follow him up. Hey, and by the way, I know why he got hot. His grandma started cooking for him.
Yeah, the other side of the scorecard was pretty good for the Blue Jays in Game 6, too. Trey Yesavage, 22 years old. Let's go to the train station for a little bit more on what the kid did tonight. 7 punch-outs, got him into the 6th inning. What'd you see tonight, Dontrell?
You know what? I'm just so impressed by this young man because this was his 6th major league start, his 6th major league start. He did not buckle under the pressure, and he made big pitches in key situations. What I saw from him, the bread and butter, that split change was absolutely phenomenal today. Threw it 31 times. That's the most he's ever thrown, and especially in his career. 17 offers at it, 10 swings and misses. That ball down in the zone was a key pitch for him to not only get swing and miss, but get ground ball. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, and it swung the momentum out of the Seattle Mariners dugout into the Toronto Blue Jays dugout. That was a huge start. I would have had nerves. I had nerves watching for him, but there's something I saw from him in his mound presence. He had a strikeout by Kyle Riley. He bounced around and said, oh, no, this is my day. And right then and there, the offense and really the defense behind him fed off of him, and you heard this crowd. Listen, he's going to have a breakfast sandwich at Tim Hortons after this start because this was absolutely phenomenal. You need guys like this to be able to step up in key situations, and this young man with that split finger did that today.
Yeah, the split is his superpower. I got 3 highly decorated hitters here on this desk. It's one thing when you know what's coming. He's got a 3-pitch mix, right? The slider's not really there yet. He's heat or split. When one of those is as devastating as his split-finger fastball, how do you as a hitter, how do you deal with that?
Well, the key is, Matty, is he had 7 Ks, 5 in the splits. The split is a strikeout pitch, but the fastball is the setup pitch. And he was 0-1 on pretty much everybody, almost exclusive with a fastball, but he wasn't throwing it right down the middle. He was doing Kurt Schilling, Pedro Martinez stuff, low and away strike 1, up and in, but for strikes, and then that set up the split beautifully. For 22 years old, to think that this young man had the entire balance of the season on his shoulders, this performance at 22, pretty miraculous.
Yeah, he's the least experienced pitcher to start an elimination game. That might actually even be helping him, right? He may be numb to the whole pressure because, he was just in college, not too long ago, and it's been a whirlwind of a season for him. But, if you're asking what do you do when you face him, you just have to eliminate one of the pitches. You can't go up there guessing. You pick one, you hope you get it. You hope you get a good pitch, hope you get a strike, look for a fastball. But if he gets ahead of you with that split, he makes you look foolish.
Absolutely. He was working more of a north and south tonight, but his soul was deep. His soul was very. I mean, everybody. I saw a lot about it, surprised with his fastball. But the thing is that they in the back of their mind, Marty, they got that split finger. They were thinking so much about the split finger that they couldn't react to that fastball. And the fastball location today was like low in between north and south, north over south. So when you got that location like that, especially throwing that ball over the top, it's hard to pick up.
So when you face a guy like this, Matt, to answer your question, because I ignored it, sorry about that.
You didn't actually.
Thank you. You
Pay attention, man.
I'm sorry, I apologize. You don't want to sit around and sit back. And you saw some of the Mariners hitters on their heels a little bit, 0-1, 0-2, and by the time they woke up, it was 0-2. You will look early, take Cap's approach. First pitch you see that you like, let it rip. Whether it's a fastball or changeup, make it look up, like Papi said. Make it up or look down, but you can't hit both.
3 double play balls helped them out. We'll talk about that certainly. And again, the lineup was loud, noisy, a lot of loud contact. 2 homers. We heard from the guy who hit one of them. Addison Barger hit the other. He's with Tom Verducci.
Thanks, Matt. Well, Addison, this team got out front with 4 runs. 3 came on scoring hits by you. How important was it against Logan Gilbert? What was the approach, and especially getting this crowd involved?
Yeah, I mean, Gilbert's obviously a great arm, and we knew it was going to be a tough matchup today. But we just had a good game plan going into it. We're always aggressive with the bats. We're gonna come out swinging, and that's what we did.
Addison, Vlad Guerrero is a great hitter. What we're seeing here in the postseason and tonight, hit 1 ball, 116, hit a breaking pitch for a home run, hit a ball twice for a single. What are we looking at here this postseason with Vlad?
Man, he's something else. He's something special. Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about him. He's unbelievable, and we're just lucky to have him.
Finally, you lost the first 2 games here of the series. Now you have a Game 7 at home with Shane Bieber on the mound. Tell me about your opportunity in Game 7.
Yeah, I mean, again, we don't want anybody else. I mean, Bieber's been unbelievable. We trust him. He's pitched in the postseason multiple times, and he's going to be ready. He's going to be ready for sure, and we're going to compete.
Congratulations. We'll see you for a Game 7.
Thank you.
Back to you, Matt.
Yeah, Tom, and this number doesn't always tell you who won the game, but 11 hard hit balls by the Blue Jays, 5 for Seattle, and they had Logan Gilbert on the run from the first inning on tonight.
They did, Matt, and the defense for the Mariners did not hurt, right? I mean, did not help, I'm sorry. And you had back-to-back errors, one by J-Rod, which if he keeps Varsho at first base, the error to Suarez, that becomes a 2-ball double play. And it's really a cause and effect of games, right? Then you have the Crawford mistake. All these things add up. And what it does to both dugouts is when in a closing game, when you have the Mariners making silly mistakes, then it energizes the Blue Jays and it gives them confidence. And sure enough, in the next inning, they couldn't score. Boom, 2-run homer, they make it 4-0.
The problem, the problem is you had mentioned before the game, they need to play a clean game. Toronto Blue Jays are too good to give them extra outs. They're too good. They had 7 players had hits today. 4 of them had multiple hits. So they, like I said, they wear you down, but you cannot allow great teams, like Toronto is a great team, so is Seattle, but you cannot give extra outs because you will pay the price, especially in the postseason. But, they're going to have to clean it up when you go to Game 7 because I think a lot of times we assume or we anticipate it's going to be a clean game. But that wasn't the case.
I cannot agree more. Look, when you playing against a team that put the ball in play like the Toronto Blue Jays, you cannot get an extra out. They will beat you in a long way because they know how to put the ball in play. They know how to hit the ball behind the runner. They know how to make contact better than anybody I have ever seen this year. So when you give them extra out, when you commit error against these guys, this is what happens. They make you pay.
And when you have a guy like a young pitcher like Logan Gilbert, the cause and effect of 3 errors is you put him on the ropes early, he loses confidence, now you work his pitch count, and all of a sudden he's not the same guy. Very, very important. Whoever wins tomorrow's game will be the most and the best fundamental team that executes.
Season high 3 errors for the Mariners. They ground into inning-ending double plays in 3 straight innings, and that's among the reasons why we're headed for a Game 7 tomorrow night. Everything sounds better in French. Am I wrong about that?
Buongiorno.
Whether it's a homer or a strikeout, in the case of Trey Yesavage, he posted 7 of them, and he joins us on our post-game coverage. Trey, congratulations on a great night, young man. I got to ask you, at your stage of your career, facing the same lineup twice within a week, and on that second occasion with your team's postseason life on the line, didn't seem to faze you. What was your approach tonight?
I just wanted to go out there and compete and let the defense work and let the offense handle the job. And they did all that, and it was a great job.
Trey, Alex Rodriguez here. Congrats on the big win. You've been phenomenal this October. Question for you is, how were you able to stay so composed? You were challenged with some really tough times out there. How'd you do it?
I just believed in myself. I know my stuff plays at this level. I know the defense behind me is going to play at the best of their abilities, and getting 3 double plays in back-to-back innings was huge.
Hey, Trey, congratulations. David Ortiz right here. Man, you are fun to watch. I want to know, what was the adjustment that you made from this outing, from the last outing into this outing? I mean, you look nasty out there tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But I just wanted to compete in the zone, try not to get behind guys, and just go out there and let my stuff eat. And I went out there and did that.
Trey, what's up? This is Derek. The question is, the first couple games, your home crowd actually wasn't really into it. So tell me how much you specifically have fed off of the home crowd and how electric it is inside of that stadium.
It's special here. Postseason baseball in Toronto is different, and these people love it. Us players love these fans, and I mean, it's unbelievable to be playing in front of this crowd.
They love you, man. You were born in the States, but you've become an honorary Canadian for sure over the last number of weeks. What's the most Canadian thing that you've done since this postseason has begun?
Probably memorize the Canadian national anthem.
Can you sing it for us?
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. I got you.
Keep going.
We got 2 words.
I forgot the rest of it.
You got to subscribe for the next.
Hey, Trey, I'm also curious. You're a young dude. You've made a handful of starts in the big leagues. Are you calling your own game? Is it PitchCom? Is it coming from Alejandro Kirk? Or how does that work for you?
It's coming from Kirk. I tried shaking him off once tonight, and he told me no, and to throw the heater in a certain situation. But I got all my faith in him, and he's been calling a great game.
Hey, Trey, I got a question for you here. You got a big Game 7, biggest game of your career, obviously, as a 22-year-old. Tell the millions of fans at home watching right now, what can they expect to see? A little bit about the audience, that atmosphere, and will you have your spikes on, young man?
I don't know. After throwing, 85 pitches today, I'm not sure if I'll have my spikes on. But
okay.
This place is going to be rocking. Shane Bieber is going to go out there and give us what he has, and the bullpen's going to take over, and then offense and defense will do their job.
Trey, one more from me. This is Derek. How much did you speak with Gausman? How much did you compare notes following his great start?
We just chat in the locker room, see what he's thinking, see what he wish he would have thrown in what situation, and just bounce ideas off each other. I mean, he's a great role model for me, being a splitter guy as well. So just bouncing ideas off him is huge for my game.
Hey, Trey, Big Papi right here. Hey, you know that by the time you were born, Daddy has 6 rings on his back pocket. Any advice you would like to get from him?
How do I get my first?
Put your cleats on and go in the bullpen tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right,
there you go.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Way to go, right-hander. Thanks for
job,
joining
man.
us. Congratulations on the win, and good luck moving forward.
Thank you, guys.
It's just an amazing story. This dude began the season in Dunedin in the Florida State League. He was eating at Waffle House on $17 a day. And today he pitched in the biggest game of his life, or anybody else on his team for that matter, and was unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, look, he pitched in a big game against New York as well, and he seemed unflappable. And so now, it's like I said, I think things are going so quick. It's happening so fast for him. He probably doesn't even have a chance to exhale yet. So he's just riding on emotion. But let's start with one thing. He has great stuff.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost. He has great stuff. and it's playing like he said. He's got a lot of confidence. It plays at any level.
Yeah, you beat me to it, Cap. He does have incredible stuff. And when you throw 94, 96 with a devastating split and a little cutter, look, he's got 6 career starts, 3 in the regular season and 3 in the postseason, and he's been fabulous. The one thing also that works to his advantage, besides the lack of experience sometimes, could be an advantage because you don't even know where you're standing. You're just happy-go-lucky. That the league doesn't know him as well. So sometimes the element of surprise can be very helpful, and it has been so far.
You know what? I don't care if the league get to know him. He is filthy. Look, the story behind him that's starting able this year and he's pitching in the playoff, attempting to go to the World Series, is incredible. I mean, most of the guys that you see that come from playing A-ball and finish up in the big league, they are nothing but a stud. I was one of them.
Let's boil Game 6 down into about a minute and change. Highlights from how it happened, getting us to the Game 7 tomorrow night. Vlad Guerrero Jr. and the Jays trying to keep the home cooking alive. Home team had won 10 of 12 postseason elimination games so far this year, and it continued. Second inning, Addison Barger gets the Jays on the scoreboard. Third inning, Mariners down 2-zip, bases loaded. Cal Raleigh grounds into an inning-ending double play, a double play in 3 straight innings. It's only happened 5 times in postseason.
And Matty started by Vlad beautifully there.
Barger again, third inning. Got him. Takes Gilbert deep, 2-run shot, 4-0 Toronto.
It's amazing. They have a bunch of young guys that are playing like veterans, and that's what it takes.
Here's another one of the double plays. J.P. Crawford, moments after John Smoltz said don't hit it to second base. And another double play gets Yesavage out of another jam. To the 5th, still a 4-0 game.
El animal! Don't go there. Oh, my God.
6th home run of the postseason for Vlad Jr. Toronto goes on to win 6-2 to force a Game 7. The closest we got on this desk in terms of a prediction was Mr. Rodriguez, who said Toronto would win it by 4. They do just that, with some help, by the way. And after the game, Seattle skipper Dan Wilson on his team's Game 6 miscues.
I mean, our guys have been so good about it all season long, and you know, balls just kind of in and out of the glove there tonight. That you know, put a couple extra guys on base, and that happens from time to time. Like I said, these guys have been so good all year at that, and you know, unfortunately led to a couple runs early. But you know, again, this is a team that has done the little things all season. It's also a team that has bounced back a lot, and this is a chance for us to do that again, and we'll do it tomorrow night in Game 7.
Uncharacteristically sloppy. This is a really good team. To the skipper's point there, how hard is it to wipe away the slop and then go back out there tomorrow?
Sometimes it's like a mulligan, and you just get rid of it. You know, sometimes you want to lose a game 10-1 versus 2-1. But look, the one thing that stands out from this game that they cannot do tomorrow, in a closeout game, you can't have 3 errors and another couple errors on the bases, because mental mistakes are even worse than physical mistakes. So there's a ramification, there's a cause and effect, and we saw it tonight. Gilbert got done early, and they couldn't recover. So it is important for them tomorrow to play a clean game.
And another thing, A-Rod, you can have the middle of your lineup hitting for double play with less than 1 out. That will kill you. You got to take advantage of the situation. Somebody need to make something happen. And when you hitting for double play that many times, remember, these are short series, and you need to execute as good as you could, because otherwise they're going to catch up with you down the road. That's what happened when they hit for double play 3 times, and that killed the rally.
Yeah, I mean, Dan said what? Balls in and out of your glove. It happens from time to time. Well, it better not happen tomorrow. You know, it can't happen in a Game 7. Toronto's just too good to give them this many outs. Look, every team that's left in the postseason at this point has all dealt with adversity throughout the season, right? They all have. So you're going to have to forget about this game and come back tomorrow. This game never happened. Yep. But I tell you what, if you ask any team in baseball, if you have a chance to play one game to go to the World Series, they'd all take it.
Yep, and I agree with that, Cap. And the other part is you have to remember the 3 errors from the Mariners, they're forced because Toronto keeps the pressure on. Yep. There's nothing harder to be out there shortstop or third base or Papi when you played first to know that a team is going to put the ball in play 23, 24 times. There's nothing easier then you know a team's going to strike out 20 times. It's a mini day off. It's almost like DHing. So the mental warfare starts from the first pitch, and no more bobbling. Dan Wilson, you got to make every play.
Dan Wilson, the Mariners would probably take comfort in this number, and this is surprising. Home teams in Game 7s, 30 and 29. Not a big home field advantage like we would guess. And we're Game 7 coming up tomorrow night. Best words in sports, in any sport, certainly in our game. Game 7 to determine who moves on to face the Los Angeles Dodgers in the Fall Classic. Let's hear from some of the players, including Julio Rodriguez, on preparing for Game 7 tomorrow night.
I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, I feel like the baseball gods wanted us to be here, and I feel like everybody is really excited for tomorrow. I mean, it's just like we're gonna go home. You know, we're gonna go home. I feel like we're gonna lay everything out there, and whatever God has for us, I feel like that's what we're gonna take.
It means everything. Very excited for the opportunity. I think a culmination of a lot of events and hard work to get to this point, and a lot of things had to line up, and most notably the first 6 games of this series, and Trey and the guys that come up big tonight to lead to tomorrow. So it'll be no different than the other games of this series. It's it's an opportunity for every single one of us to go out there and do what we can to win.
All right, here are the probables. And in a Game 7, unless the names are Jack Morris and John Smoltz, it's going to be Johnny Holstaff after George Kirby and Shane Bieber. We'll see how long the leash is. Bieber was really good getting Toronto back in the series with a Game 3 victory. Welcome back inside. It's an obvious one, right? All hands on deck in a Game 7.
The great thing about a Game 7, right, is you try to treat it like it's any other game. But I always thought was fun was when you turn around and look in the bullpen and you'd have starters warming up. Like Mike Mussino warming up, Andy Pettit, Roger Clemens, everyone, it doesn't make a difference if you pitch. Yes, that's why I was joking with Yesavage, saying put your cleats on. That's a little bit of an exaggeration.
No, that's right.
He pitched today. But you're going to see everyone available at any moment, and that's what makes Game 7 special.
When it comes down to Game 7, I would like to sit in the stand like 30 minutes before the game began, just to see how everybody moved. Because it's interesting the way everybody approached Game 7. In Game 7, man, it's like you had to bring everything you got. You can let nothing for the next day. It's everything that day because you had to win that day to go to the World Series. So everybody spies on. Everybody, even the guys in the DL, had to come out of the DL.
Yeah. You want to sit in the stands? Fly to Toronto tonight.
No.
Go sit in the stands.
Come on, stop playing. Stop playing games.
Passport. No, Matty, you know what? I've never played in a Super Bowl. I've watched plenty of them, but it feels like a Super Bowl because there's so much pressure. You can feel that nervous energy in the building. People at home are watching. People are leaving their offices early to come watch. But the bottom line is, it's very unique in baseball that one game, winner takes all. Now, a little hope for the Mariners, okay? The last 8 playoff games for Game 7, the road teams are 7-1.
Great job. You just jinxed them.
Ooh. I know. That's a hot stat. That's a hot stat.
No, it's, yeah.
They don't want to know that.
They need a little hope after tonight.
Yeah, well, the most difficult thing about this series is every time we think someone's getting momentum, bam, the other team punches you back. So who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, but I would anticipate it being an unbelievable game. It's going to be fun. Seattle's going to have to score.
Yeah,
early. Because Toronto will score. Those guys.
And by the way, did you see that crowd? They were nuts.
Yeah.
You need to shut them down a little bit.
Yeah, much for the calm Canadians, right? They're into it.
Of course. Let me ask you guys a question.
Sure, Papi.
Were you guys ever nervous for Game 7?
I was excited.
Excited.
I was excited.
Excited, but definitely nervous energy. And when you walk in the building, you feel the fans being nervous. And the umpires are ready. And managers, everyone's a little quieter. And look, you guys were great. It's really like a Super Bowl.
Let me hit you with this. The last team to lose the first 2 at home and then come back to win a postseason series of 7 games, Derek Jeter was in his second year in the big leagues, the 96 Yankees.
My dog, they
Toronto's on the verge of doing something pretty special if they win tomorrow.
On the verge, but they got a lot of work to do. It's not going to be easy. Sending a team home is difficult. Putting the final nail in a coffin. But that's why the Game 7. Somebody's got to win.
Derek, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
A follow-up to Mr. Matt. That was your second year, right? The second year you said.
First full year.
First full year.
Yeah.
How did it feel to win your first championship when you're 30 years old?
Well, I went to your high school and graduated at 22.
That's a callback,
Papi was a
everybody.
captain of that.
That's a callback from the pregame show. If you DVR'd it. And isn't it fitting? 7 is kind of the wild number here. Both teams born in the 77 expansion class. Of course, the Blue Jays have the 2 World Series titles coming in consecutive years, more postseason experience. And what were you writing down here? You got a career as a doctor ahead of you. I can't read any of this. What is this? 77, Game 7 at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And the last, what is that? The last.
That's the one that I said, 1-7.
The last 8 Game 7s, the home team is 1-7?
No, the home team is 1-7.
Home team is 1-7.
So advantage Mariners.
Man, you work for the resource department or
Yeah,
something?
Anthony and I are doing some numbers on the back.
Get a life.